Hope you've passed your scuba license exam. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach. And across the ring from him, OLEKSANDR USYK. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. OLEKSANDR USYK, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
It'll be ding-ding from birth off.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, OLEKSANDR USYK.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings. So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go.
Good luck.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. That jab had to hurt. Missing with the left hook. Beautiful counter punch. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good fight. Oh, wait a minute! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. And he fails to score with that left hook. They're both trying for a knockout. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally. Here we go, it's round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Misses with the straight left. And he misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punch. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Punch caught him clean. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And down goes OLEKSANDR USYK. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Talk about OLEKSANDR USYK in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. We just saw it.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Switched off completely. Now listen, kid, I need to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out.
You'll focus back at that jab back. Just blocks, be smart.
Loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end and what you do. Good work. Good man.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. No rest for the weary. Usyk. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at them.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Get your boxing back together.
Focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
When you're stepping around, I need you to focus on what you're doing.
You know, Eddie, The right hand's beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work. Relax now, I don't want you to load.
Just get your rhythm back. Here we go again. Don't know it.
Taken out, he's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round that.
Out. Go out there and finish him.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Good defense to block the hook. Nice counter. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. The game plan does... There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice job blocking the hook. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Couldn't land that jab. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Talk about Ali in that. And there's the bell for round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Misses with the straight left. Just missed with that hook. He threw the hook, didn't land. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Talk about OLEKSANDR USYK in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused.
Get focused, get your mind back on the draw, get back out there and win the round.
And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Catch and shoot. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. the strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Only catching air with that hook. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. His stamina is off the charts. How about that time counter shot? There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Hold that thought, and it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Are you okay? You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.